All right, we have another marginal risk for severe weather up here in the northeast. As we can see, we have one starting up north for St. Pong, Andrew River, Blue, Edgerton, Greatland, St. John, Van Buren, Hollington, Lincoln, Bangor, Manchester, Paris, Auburn, Dover, Foxcourt. I think this is going to be an isolated risk, just a couple damaging winds and a little bit of hail. These will be mainly for the storms coming out of Quebec. Storms are coming out from Quebec. Quebec will be causing problems in Montreal. They'll be heading into that marginal. I don't know what to expect. What is the worst even in Canada? I don't know. Who knows? And guess what? We have another marginal risk. Let's start off in the Texas Panhandle. Lubbock, Texas, Plainview, Childers, Amarillo, Pampa. Liberal goes up into Colorado Springs, Denver, Fort Collins, Cheney, Lincoln, Sioux City, Omaha, Cedar Rapids, north side of the Cedar Rapids, Des Moines, Springfield, and Chicago. So you need to be ready for some severe storms. And guess what? Where's our another slight risk? It's in Illinois. Woohoo! Illinois just loves the severe weather. In 2026, let's start off northwest over here. Concord, Glenbrook, Traver, Marshallton, LeGrand, Toledo, Iowa, by the way. Des Moines, east side of town, you're included in that. Leon, Grand River, Vanvert, Centerville, Bloomfield, Ottumwa, Fairfield, Mount Pleasant, and goes into Illinois. You get Cedar Rapids, Iowa City, Minnesota, south side of town, Davenport, Burlington, Galesburg, Peoria, Ottawa, Streeter, Bloomington, Urbana, Danville, Decatur, Springfield, and Charleston. This is where going to be our big risk. Is we're going to get a couple isolated tornadoes, and yeah, and we're going to have hail and wind. Let's go to the tornado risk now. Tornado risk is pretty much for the same areas. It just goes more eastward into Indianapolis, Lafayette, Noblesville, Indianapolis, Muncie, Bloomington, Terrytown, Justinton, Danville, Bloomington, Buren, and so on, all the way that we said for the slight risk. An isolated tornado won't be surprising. I mean, if we get any upgrades today, I think we're going to get a big upgrade right along here. I think we can get a 5% tornado risk, or we can just get a regular hatch risk for the area. So we'll be isolated. We get another tornado or two. We could get a couple tornadoes, where I just outlined. Let's now go to the wind risk. All right, so we do have areas of 5% wind risk, just some isolated winds, and over here. So this is where our main wind risk is. Marshall and Cedar Rapids, Iowa City, Davenport, and so on that we said earlier of the 50% wind risk. Isolated winds are two that will be coming. Big jet stream that will be causing this will be areas of low pressure on the north side, and on the south side areas of high pressure. If this air does collide into, we could get an isolated line of storms that will be causing 90-mile-per-hour winds. 90 plus winds if that does happen. If the air mixes, we're going to have a pretty we're going to have a pretty bad wind event that will eventually come into Peoria and Bloomington. So we are going to watch out for that. There is a chance to go live. If that does happen, that's putting on that switch to go live. Our switch right now is off, but if we get an upgrade or anything new about that, it will be going live. Our hail rate is only at 5%, just isolated hail. So some storms will produce hail, some storms won't. Let's now go to the next day of severe weather. So, go to tomorrow. We just have one big marginal risk that's hidden, and of course Illinois is included in it. So Illinois, you're included in that marginal risk. We'll start off northwest. It's Cheney, Fort Collins, Denver, Colorado Springs, Pueblo, La Junta, Lamar, Garden City, Dodge City, Hutchinson, Wichita, North Platte, Broken Bow, Lexington, Lincoln, Omaha, Fort Dodge, Mason City, Waterloo, St. Rapids, Des Moines, Davenport, Chicago, Rockford, Peoria, Springfield, Joliet, Lafayette, Noblesville, Indianapolis, Dayton, Columbus, Maysville, Lexington, Pikeville, Charleston, Beckley, Henderson, Salem, Richmond, Virginia Beach, Greensboro, Raleigh. This could be a mini derate show tomorrow, so we could even go live on a marginal risk tomorrow because we could have a mini derate show. Who knows what's going to happen? But if any areas do get upgraded, like let's say this whole thing gets upgraded, or most of it at least, that will definitely be going live tomorrow. As we're probably going to have a mini derate show tomorrow. I don't know what to expect, But as always, it's looking like right now, looks like a mini derecho. We'll run through the models in a little bit. So yeah, the wind risk tomorrow, the tornado risk tomorrow is an isolated 2% over here. Cedar Rapids, Marshall, Des Moines, and Burlington. Isolates around 2 won't be possible. Tomorrow's not a big tornado day, but if we do have anything else, hail risk, just a 5%, and the wind risk, just a 5%. Tomorrow's not going to be a big day unless any upgrades cause a mini derecho. Let's now go to our day 3 outlook. So we have another just big marginal risk that just goes down into the southeast, starting off west, Cheney, Fort Collins, Fort Washington, Sterling, North Platte, Lexington, Omaha, Des Moines, Chicago, Springfield, Indianapolis, Columbus, Cincinnati, Charleston, Charlotte, and Columbia. Of course, we have Illinois included in it. But let's now talk about something that has been happening. So if you have not heard, Northwest Indiana, like Hammond, Maryville, Valparaiso, Gary, and Portage, you guys have had, it sounds like about up to 200,000 power outages. So I recommend you donating to the Y'all Squad to get them some money or just donating to some place or some areas to help them out here, because power outages can suck and they need all they can do for Northwest Indiana, like Hammond, Gary, Portage, Maryville, and part of Valparaiso. So help them out and help everyone a lot. Let's not go to the probabilistic outlook. For our day 3, it's just an isolated 5 severe risk. Let's now go through our excessive rainfall, and then we'll talk about tropical, and then we'll go through the timing of severe weather. All right, starting off today, we have many areas of flash flooding. This is a very significant day of flash flooding, especially in central Indiana into northern Kentucky. All right, Vancouver, Carson City, Cedar, Georgia, Las Vegas, Phoenix, and Tucson. I'm very surprised. It's supposed to rain. We have a slight risk in Arizona, in the Wild West. So I think the what's it called? The Grand Canyon. Where is the Grand Canyon? Grand Canyon. Okay, it's not there. It's supposed to rain there today. So, very, very surprising. So yeah, does this go in the Death Valley? It does not. Is it supposed to rain in Death Valley? Alright, wow, it's supposed to rain in Death Valley today, guys. Wow. It's supposed to rain in Death Valley as we do have a marginal risk. Let's go up north now into the Central Plain. We do have Cheney, Denver, Colorado Springs, Miles City, and Minton in west side Bismarck, including a slight risk. And let's go down over here. Slight risk of flash flooding, Mason City, Fort Dodge, Des Moines, Cedar Rapids, State North, Galesburg, Norrisville, Fort Wayne, Maysville, Lexington, Pikeville, Bowling City, and Charleston. You're not including that. And our big moderate risk, Lafayette, Noblesville, Muncie, Bloomington, Cincinnati, Hamilton, Indianapolis. So we have been having a pretty significant flash flooding in Indiana. So this is not. There's already up to 7 inches to 8 inches on the ground. So more flash flood emergencies will be issued today. If it does become very significant, then we will go live for flash flood emergencies. Yesterday there was like 3, so it wasn't capable for us going live, but today we could go live if we need to. Let's look at the QPF models today, and we'll run through fastly the next couple of days of flash flooding. I'll tell you guys when it loads. Okay, here we go. We're going to get up to 4 inches in some spots out here. Davenport, Princeton, Ottawa, Streeter, you're all going to be included in it. Up here, we're going to have up to 1 inches of rainfall in Chicago. Over here in this moderate risk, 3 inches of rain. We're going to keep on getting 3 inches and 3 inches and 3 inches of rain. We've already had about 6 inches of rain and 4 inches in some spots. So it's not going to be good. Tomorrow's QPF models, tomorrow's a max of a slight risk. Tomorrow's only going to be over here. Let's now talk about our tropical cyclone formation, as we do have pretty significant tropical stuff going on. So, if you have not noticed, we do have, sadly, 2 tropical storms going on. Let me turn on our warnings real quick. Let me just turn on our tropical alerts. So we do have a tropical storm warning. Let me circle it out for you guys. I don't want to do that. So we have a tropical storm warning right around here. So I actually have a friend right now who's in Hawaii. So that's gonna be interesting. So they're gonna send us photos in this tropical storm. They're gonna be right off the coast. They're gonna be right here on the Kaluna Island Reserve, and then they're gonna be going to Honolulu tomorrow. So we're gonna see what's gonna really happen. So Hawaii, you're gonna be in the middle of a tropical cyclone or a tropical storm that's coming straight here. It's these storms over here. It's gonna come straight for Hilo. That's our bullseye, the Hawaiian Islands over here. Honolulu, you're gonna be dumped by rainfall. We're gonna have a pretty significant flash flooding event, and could have a little bit of storm surge right off the coast, like right here, like right on the tip over here, Kalina, Hawaii. So Hawaii, you need to be ready for a possible tropical storm. I know a lot of people don't even tune in from Hawaii, but if you are tuning in from Hawaii, make sure to tell people who live in Hawaii. So yeah, we're going to have a friend who's going to send in photos about this tropical storm. They're going to be trying to storm chase it, I guess, in Hawaii. So we'll see what's going to happen. So that's our tropical storm. That's one of them. Let's go back to the outlooks. So now you have one out here, right off the coast of Asia. All right, you've already got an ongoing storm. This is just sitting in the middle of the ocean. Tropical depression, Pidaloo. Sorry if I don't say that right. Oh my God, this is like not. Yeah, why is it not Haimiri 9, dude? Haimiri 9 region, Southeast Asia. Okay, I don't even know how to freaking do it. It's not gonna work. So yeah, it's gonna eventually become a storm, tropical depression. It's not gonna become. We have a separate storm off that over here, tropical storm Naiku. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Sorry. It's gonna eventually make it to tropical storm. It's gonna stay as a tropical storm. It's a depression, and it will become a storm. This could reach maybe a possible category 1. It doesn't really have an eye. I don't know what's gonna happen with this one. I haven't really been tracking tropical weather, but who knows? Also, we do have a 20% out here, as we do have tropical storm Haiyan out here. It's going to make it to disturbance. It's not going to be a significant storm. Let's now go out here, over here. In the North Atlantic Ocean, we have tropical depression Cristobal. I think I'm saying that right. Tropical storm tropical depression. This is not going to be making not that much impacts on the United States. It's not going to be making impacts pretty much on anyone. It's going to go out here. It's going to make it all the way out here in the tropical system. So if anything decides to happen, it's not going to be that bad. And now let's go down over here. We have tropical disturbance. First one, our one. Tropical disturbance. It has day 2 low, 30% low, next 48 hours development. And day 7, 50% medium. I don't think this will really be becoming something. What will be becoming something is tropical disturbance out here. For the next 48 hours, we have 80% of development. A bunch of tropical waves that are heading out. They're heading into the northern Antilles out here. As we can see, they're coming into the Antilles. They will come into the Antilles if this does become a tropical system. So you need to be watching out. There's many people going over this, like Mr. Weatherman. Make sure to check him out. Let me show you guys him real quick. I'm just going to give him a quick shout out to him. You can check out him real quick. You can check out him. He is someone who's going to keep you guys, who's going to keep you updated. These tropical storms are only possible. He makes videos every morning. Make sure to check out him. I recommend you check him out. We have many tropical systems, so we need to be keeping an eye on our tropical system out here. And let's now go to our models. All right, this is our timing for severe weather. Your time is over here and your date is over there. The outlook is there. Why is the outlook there? I don't know. But yeah, let's keep watching. Let's go through our models. Starting off over here, we have some isolated storms over here that could become many areas of supercells, essentially over here. So we keep going. This will eventually go to Indiana. Then we have a little bit of a line of severe supercells. This will definitely be severe limits. Springfield, Ohio. You're including that. Northbrook, Ohio. Portland, Richmond, Edmonton, you're in that. We have some isolated storms coming out of Winnipeg in Canada. And we have a little bit of scattered to numerous storms out here coming out of that marginal area. Don't pay attention to the outlook; it's broken. And this is our tropical wave that it will eventually come into the Virginia Beach area. This will probably just cause high rip currents. So don't need to be worrying about that. And going out a little more, we have some isolated supercells that go past Chicago. Isolated supercells. And now they're eventually there. Isolated supercells out here, and that is all our models. So let's now go back to our nice weather outlook. See there. And lastly, our temperatures. Let's just talk about our 2-minute temperatures real quick. So as we can see, it's going to get pretty heated out there. It's going to get 71 degrees. It's going to go in. What? Why is it frozen? Okay, there we go. Goes up to 100 degrees in Kansas City, Missouri, Dallas, 100 degrees, and it starts cooling down. It goes up again. It's going to be pretty significant over here. As you can see, it gets pretty hot. So that's all the weather talk I have for you guys. Make sure to check out Weatherfront app. We're going to start using the app for outlooks and radar and stuff, and we're waiting on for a couple updates on it. And make sure you check out the Weatherfront app. It's free. I recommend you check it out. It's a great app. It's so smooth. So make sure to check it out. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.